playwright with us, Afaf Ismail, is joining us from Australia. He must be very, very sleepy and tired. I have not had a chance to greet him, but welcome, welcome. And it's a real treat and an honor to host tonight's gathering, its event. It's been quite a time for Utopia Theater. Utopia Theater was founded in May 2012. And guess what? This play was first produced in May 2012 as well. So we have some interesting kind of connections there. The play that you are about to see, in terms of its rehearsed reading, is one that is written for young people, but also we ourselves, we are always young at heart. And so this play is something which is about reaching into the part of ourselves which is still young and still believes in good triumphing over evil. It is a play that is very much about keeping your word, for example. But I don't want to say too much more. What I will say is the cast are eager to greet you. And what I want to do is start by, where is she? The founder and director of Utopia Theater, Mojisola, are you around?
I am, yes, I am. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this evening's play reading. My name is Mojisola Elufooju, and I am the CEO, founder, and artistic director of Utopia Theatre. And tonight, I would also be reading for the midwife. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, thank you. And Ayo. Hello, Ayo. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Hello, Anita. Hello, everyone. I'm Ayo Oyebade. I'm an accountant and sometimes actor. I'm playing the role of Buzzer Gully tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. And then, of course, we have Tayo. How are you?
Great to be here. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Yes, I'm Tayo Aluko. I'm in Liverpool. The most interesting thing I have to say about myself is that I have a new radio play streaming on Utopia Theatre's platform. It's called Paul Robeson's Love Song.
Thank you. And we have, oh my goodness, I cannot see your first name, but you are the Queen of the Nile. Was Estelle?
Yes.
Estelle, could you do your mic? Yeah.
Yep. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Anita. My name is Estella Daniels. I'm an actor, and I am playing the Queen of the Nile, who is also the Queen of the Crocodiles.
That's lovely. I love it. Thank you. Okay, and then we have, what's happening is the names, I'm going to have to try and remember. Osiloko?
Yes, that's right, Anita. Thank you. Good evening,
Okay.
everyone. My name's Osiloko Obi. I will be playing Crocodile 1, and I'm an actor from London.
Okay, thank you. And Christelle?
Hello, everyone. I'm Christelle, and I'll be playing the villager, but also the mermaid tonight. I'm based in Bristol and part of a small theatre company called Black Women Let Loose.
Okay, right, thank you. And then I cannot see the name of the chief's father.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Your name isn't turning up on here, and I think it's because it says Chief's father.
Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. My name's Maynard Eziashi, and as you probably know by now, I'm playing the Chief's father. I'm an actor based in London.
Thank you. Thank you, Maynard. Tatenda, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you, Dr. Anita Franklin. Appreciate the introduction. I am Tatenda Chai. I'm playing Villager, and I'm also playing Fisherman's Son. So you'll see us multi-rolling today. I look forward to performing with you all.
Okay, thank you. And Caleb?
Cool. Hey, people. Yes, so my name is Caleb. I am a recent graduate and I'm playing the crocodile number 2.
Okay, thank you. And Marilyn.
Hi, my name is Madeline, and I am playing the shepherdess of the Nile, and I'm currently in Ukraine at the moment.
Oh, okay, Madeline. Okay, thank you. And there's Marilyn.
Hi, I'm Marilyn, not to be confused with Madeline, even though I might, and I'll be playing a villager and son of the Nile, and unfortunately I'm just in London.
Okay, and then let's see, I'm working my way through, and then there is Gabriel.
Hello, my name is Gabriel. I am an actor and poet and facilitator based in London.
Okay, thank you. And we also have the playwright, Afif Ismail. Are you there, Afif? Hello,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm great, and thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, that's
I'm
terrific
I'm
to see
glad
you.
to
Thank
meet
you.
all of you.
We'll talk again after the show, okay?
Yep.
Thank you. All right, well, I think without further ado, we're ready to start, aren't we?
Yes, I think we're ready to make a start, right?
Thank you.
If you, Anita, are you okay to turn off your video?
Okay.
Thanks. And mute, thanks.
It is the most beautiful thing in life to sing. That's what my mother taught me. To spread my wings to the wind and sing. For the morning, for the evening, for the rain, for the sunlight in our way. On a blossoming day, for the morning, for the evening, for the rain, for the sunlight in our way. On a blossoming day.
Oh, children, my mother is the earth and my father, the sky. Do you know who I am? I am the shepherdess of the Nile. I live in the longest river on earth. Its first main tributary comes running like a young man, proud of his strength, from Lake Tana in Ethiopia. This is the Blue River. Its second tributary walks slowly like an old wise woman from Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa, on the border of Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. This is the White Nile River. In the Sudanese capital, Khartoum, they hug each other like two friends who've been longing to meet again. From this point onwards, the Great Nile runs on, giving life to people in North Sudan until it reaches the place known as the Gift of the Nile, Egypt. On its banks lived many kingdoms and civilizations. The Sudanese pharaohs built their pyramids in the land of Nubia thousands and thousands of years ago. And I am a living witness to countless tales that have happened beneath its waves or on its banks. I am the shepherdess of the Nile. Now, I invite you to enjoy an exciting tale that happened on one of these banks and deep below these waters. Hey, can you hear this music in the distance? Hey, with the dancing rhythm?
a Sudanese village situated on a bank of the Nile. It is nighttime and there is a full moon. A group of women, led by the elderly midwife, are dancing in circles and singing folk songs about giving birth. They walk towards the Nile bank, stepping to the rhythm of the drums and singing.
Oh, Queen of the Night, tell this mother in pain, in the blink of an eye, everything's going to be all right.
I can see in your beams of light, oh mother, soon you'll deliver a new child, and this moment will bring us delight.
They walk slowly to the waters of the Nile, still singing. They stop when the water is just below their knees, and occasionally screams are heard from the mother as she suffers her labor pains.
It is the time to be born. Oh, lucky boy, you're the chief's heir. In a few minutes' time, the wind will blow its own horn at the break of a new dawn. You will take the shortest trip of your life from your mother's womb to the soft water with no thorn.
From time to time, cries and screams are heard from the mother. Suddenly,
So you're muted, Magisela.
Throne has arrived. The heir to the throne has arrived.
she swims next to him, completing her work as she sings.
A prince has been born to our chief. A prince has been born to our chief. Whoever is here must let the absent know. O nightingale, tell the winds, queen of all spaces. Let the skies tell the clouds, let the clouds tell the mountains, waves, trees, and all that lives in the Nile. The successor to our chief's throne has arrived. The successor to our chief's throne has arrived.
Near them, under the water, two crocodiles are whispering.
What a beautiful child. I could just eat him all up in one gulp and I would not need dessert afterwards.
Remember, we are on an official mission.
Yum. His soft, mushy meat would be so delicious on his youthful bones.
You only think about your stomach, which is never full. Focus on our mission.
Where would I find such a good feast as this again? What a yummy smell. Smell the delicious aroma of that fresh meat.
The Queen of the Nile clearly told us to bring the child back safely without a single scratch.
What can she do?
You have 2 strikes only. After the first strike, you will never dine with her again. After the second, you'll be banished. And this is the best place on earth.
Do you know why Queen of the Crocodiles, Queen of the Nile, sends me on difficult mission?
Oh, the creatures of the Nile know that you are very good at snapping.
And?
You're the fastest of all in the water.
What else?
You're the best diver, even in the deadly waves at the depths of the Nile.
And so?
The Queen of the Nile will reward you well as she promised.
I am the best. I will be feasting with her forever.
You well know how delicious her feasts are when she's very happy.
This is not my first time. I've tasted many of her feasts, but nothing will be as delicious as the meat of this newborn child.
Don't forget, in a week's time, we have another task. We must snatch that other child who was also born today, just before sunset.
Yes, my friend. As is the habits of these humans. They will be bringing him on the 7th day for his naming ceremony by the holy waters of the Nile.
That task will be harder because they will be watching out for us.
But look at that food. floating freely in front of us. One bite of that baby's foot is worth more than any reward from the Queen of the Nile.
Hey, time to get to work. The ritual was nearly finished. Let's play this game just as the Queen of the Nile has planned it.
Show me your magic.
Let's have some fun.
I'm ready for it.
The women's singing becomes higher and higher in pitch, singing the same song as before. At the moment, the midwife is about to give the newborn child to his mother. Crocodile 2 swims in circles around them, opening his jaws and showing his sharp teeth. The women run fearfully, escaping from Crocodile 2 quickly. Crocodile 1 snatches the baby from the midwife's hand just as she reaches the water's edge. Crocodile 1 quickly disappears under the water. The mother tries to swim after Crocodile 1, desperate to rescue her baby. The other women scream from the riverbank.
A crocodile snatched the chief's newborn son. Before you tell the chief, shout out for Bazagole, the son of the waves, to save him. There he is, sleeping in his canoe.
Help us, Bazagale, help us, Bazagale, wake up! The crocodile has snatched the chief's newborn son.
In a flash, the son of the waves, Bazagole, the best diver and swimmer in the whole world, jumps from his canoe and dives into the depths of the waves. The chief runs to the river, barefooted and confused, followed by the rest of the women. He cries out and tries to jump into the water. The women stop him.
Sorry, Rachel, you're muted.
Don't worry, the son of the waves, Bazagale, is already in the Nile. He will return with your newborn son.
My only son, I haven't even seen him yet. Why did the crocodile kidnap him? My father had an agreement with the Queen of the Nile. She promised the crocodiles would never harm our descendants. Where is my father?
He's meditating in his special cave in the mountain. He knows that no one is allowed to disturb him.
From his place, your father protects your child with his grace.
He will protect him and make sure you return into your arms without a scratch.
Oh, my only son, I haven't even seen him yet. Bazagale, son of the waves, bring back my son, and you can have my fortune and my youngest daughter as a wife.
Bazagale hears the chief's promise just as he reaches the dark waves below the first waves. He sees the mother struggling to swim back to the surface to survive, and the crocodiles diving deeper and deeper.
Bazagale is following us.
Your job is to keep him busy while I swim rapidly away.
Give me the child. You can do that better than me. You're the best at snapping, you're the fastest underwater, and you're the best diver. Be careful of the son of the waves. His strength grows more mightily under the water.
I have to work harder. We are now on the outskirts of the deadly waves. He cannot dive below that into the waves of serenity, where the Queen of the Nile lives.
I will bring the child safely and securely back to the Queen of the Nile.
Then go. I will try to distract Bazagale.
Crocodile 1 swims back towards Bazagale and tries to catch hold of his leg. Bazagale kicks hard and escapes.
I've no time to mess about with you. If you come after me again, I'll kill you.
Crocodile 1 catches Bazagale around his waist. They fight for a long time until Billy pokes his fingers into both the crocodile's eyes. Crocodile 1 releases Bazagale, crying in pain. Meanwhile, Crocodile 2 escapes.
Oh no, he's gone through the deadly waves. I can't follow him anymore.
On the way back to the surface, Bazagale finds the body of the child's mother and he pushes it in front of him. Near the surface, the sun's light shines into the water.
Look, there, in the middle of the Nile.
Bazagale is pushing somebody in front of him.
It might be the chief's son.
What a lucky man. He's going to have half of the chief's fortune.
don't forget, he's also going to marry the prettiest girl in our village.
That's not the child. That's the chief's wife.
Where is the chief's son?
Unbelievable. He served the mother and loses a pretty wife and a fortune.
Bozagoli reaches the bank. He lays the mother's dead body on the sand, and the women begin to wail. The chief strangles Bozagoli around his neck.
Where is my son?
Bozagoli cannot talk because he's being strangled. The chief's father appears behind them, wearing a wide white cloak. In his left hand, he uses a walking stick with a curved handle. In his right hand, he has a long stock whip and cracks the air with his whip.
Leave him. You are going to kill him.
The chief releases Bozagoli and he kneels down with his hands, and with his hands touches his father's feet.
They snatched my son.
Everything will be all right.
But,
Don't worry.
But my son.
He'll be all right. If we ourselves haven't breached the agreement I made with the Queen of the Nile. And I'm sure we haven't.
My only son, I've lost my only son.
I said your son will be fine.
Even Bozagoli, the son of the waves, was not able to rescue him.
Tell me, Bozagoli, how far down did you swim?
On dive. I crossed the first waves into the dark waves. There I noticed there were two crocodiles, not one, swimming down to the deadly waves below. I tried to rescue the chief's son, but the other crocodile grabbed my leg until I fought him off. By then, the first crocodile had swum below the deadly waves into the waves of serenity. As you know, I can't cross the deadly waves.
I've lost my son forever. I'll never see him again. If Bozagoli, the son of the waves, cannot rescue him, then no one can.
Do not despair. The crocodiles will never harm our family.
But they dived under the deadly waves.
Cover the body of your wife and take her home. You must bury her body. I'll take care of the crocodiles.
The chorus carries his wife towards the village. Chief's father is alone and walks up to the water, into the water, up to his knees. He begins to crack his whip in the air and on the water several times. The crocodile bird flies down onto the chief's father's shoulder.
Where were you? Why did it take you so long to come?
I'm sorry. I was looking for my fortune in the faraway island on the river.
Have you eaten any newborn meat from a crocodile today?
The crocodiles did not come to sunbathe as usual. That is why I went to the faraway island.
That means you didn't clean any crocodile teeth today.
Yes.
Then go and look for your fortune. My grandson is still alive.
Your grandson?
It doesn't matter. Go now.
Again, he begins to crack his whip in the air and on the water several times until he sees a hippo swimming towards him.
Where have you been? I've been calling for you for a long time.
I beg your pardon. As you know, I am a heavy sleeper, and I dreamt about...
There is no time to listen to your tales. Take me to Crocodile Island.
No crocodiles are there.
Take me.
All right. It will give me the chance to tell you about my dream.
Quickly, without any tales.
Chief's father rides on the hippo's back and they reach Crocodile Island.
See, I told you, no one is here.
Where have they gone?
The Queen of the Nile has a great feast, and as you know, her feasts can last for a week sometimes.
Yes, I know. And I also know no one is allowed to disturb her during her feasting.
but I can tell you about my dream.
Take me to the other bank.
Are you sure?
What can I do here?
You can listen to my dream.
Do you think I'm going to listen to your dreams all week when I don't know what has happened to my grandson?
No, only until the old turtle comes.
And then?
The old turtle, the shepherdess of the Nile, is the only one allowed to go to the Queen of the Nile when she is feasting. Because of her great age, she is the only one the Queen respects. Until she comes, I'll tell you about my dream.
How did that slip my mind? I shall call the shepherdess of the Nile now.
Again, he begins to crack his whip in the air under the water several times until the crocodile bird comes back and sits on his shoulder.
Command me, master.
As quickly as possible, look for the shepherdess of the Nile for me.
I hear and obey, master.
This is a good time to listen to my dream.
Not now.
The crocodile bird comes back and sits on his shoulder.
The shepherdess of the Nile said she's coming as quickly as she can.
That means it'll take her half the day.
The time will go quickly if you listen to my dream.
No, take me quickly to the shepherdess of the Nile.
All right. I will tell you about my dream on the way.
Without tales, you can't do two things at once.
Come on then.
They swim until they meet the shepherdess of the Nile.
Ah, why did you tire yourself out coming to me? I told the crocodile bird I was coming as quickly as I could.
I'm here now, shepherdess of the Nile.
I know what you're after.
Then go to the Queen of the Nile.
I don't think that will be useful.
What do you mean, shepherdess of the Nile?
Ah.
You know my grandson is there, but you tell me it won't be useful?
The useful thing now would be for you to go to your cave on the mountain and not to worry.
But my grandson?
He's fine. After a week, he will be returned safely.
Are you sure, shepherdess of the Nile?
For these last 2 centuries, who knows better than me what happens beneath the waves?
For that, they call you shepherdess of the Nile.
Don't worry. Your grandson will come back safely. The Queen of the Nile did this to tell your family you've breached the agreement with them.
Who has breached the agreement? Us or her?
You have.
How, shepherdess of the Nile? One of his attendants snatched my grandson from in front of your eyes.
Hey, the Queen of the Nile is noble and would never breach any agreement like you humans do.
You have double standards, shepherdess of the Nile.
Hey, your own son breached the agreement.
My son, the chief.
An evil swindler tricked him into hunting a crocodile.
What? An idiot!
I knew he was desperate to have a boy, so he spent a lot of money to pay for a magician to help him father a son. The evil swindler devised a recipe for him. He must hunt a crocodile and eat its meat, then afterwards make a pair of shoes from its skin.
What a moron!
Hey, a swindler can spot an easy mark, and he knows how to milk money from them. This swindler knew your foolish son would pay half his life to father a boy.
I can't believe he'd be so stupid.
Moreover, he gave the cobbler the crocodile skin to make shoes for him to wear at his son naming ceremony.
Hey, what was he thinking? This is unbelievable.
After 1 week, your grandson will come back safely.
Are you sure, shepherdess of the Nile?
Well, that's what my sources say. A week from now, after sunset, your grandson will be safely returned to you.
All right. I will be there at that very time.
I will also be there.
End of Act 1.
I'm the shepherdess of the Nile, and I have proudly witnessed the lives of 2 centuries. Many years have flown in front of my eyes, sometimes as angry waves, sometimes as calm as ripples. I was there when the chief's father made the first agreement with the Queen of the Nile. That happened because a crocodile snatched and killed one of his daughters. I was there when the crocodile breached this first agreement, and people went crazy and started hunting crocodiles. They were almost hunted to extinction. The Queen of the Nile sent me to the chief's father as her emissary to make a new agreement. The most important clause in that, it was that crocodiles must never harm his descendants. The chief's father agreed on one condition, that crocodile that killed his son must be brought to him so he can do whatever he liked to him. The queen agreed, and the crocodile was brought to him. With one stroke of his whip on the crocodile's head, the chief's father changed the crocodile to stone. And to this day, it is still there on Crocodile Island as a lesson to the others and as an example of one of the chief father's miracles. Even now, people talk about it with great fear and admiration. I was there when the flood came, the great flood. The water covered most of the land, and our kingdom was scattered far and wide. People and all creatures became amphibious. Hey, what a great sight to see the water without banks and all creatures living together as at the beginning of life. I was there when Bazagali's father deserted his people and decided to live in his canoe on the Nile after his wife died, giving birth to his first son, Bazigali. This child lived all his childhood between waves. His father taught him all the secrets of the waves and the languages of the creatures of the Nile. Bazigali became the best diver and swimmer in the entire universe. Then one day, I saw Bazigali's father crossing the deadly waves and disappearing forever after he had warned his son never to cross that deadly wave for any reason. I was there when the current chief of the village was born. His father, the chief of the village at the time, held a great feast and invited the Queen of the Nile and myself. His happiness made me he was so generous, and he shared half his fortune with everyone that day. I was there when the current chief of the village married. I was there when his wife gave birth to his daughters. I also witnessed the chief's father speaking harshly to his son, telling him off about not respecting his agreement with the Queen of the Nile. Hey, he was speaking so firmly with a loud voice. Once this storm you've created has passed, I will be the first one to call you to resign as the chief. All our village is now suffering because of your ignorant selfishness. Anyone who is thinking about himself will never be a good leader because people come to you to solve their problems, not to create problems for them. To be a leader, you need to put the interests of others before your own. It needs somebody with the vision to see the big picture in a dusty, stormy weather. And clearly, you don't have that, my son. Hey! I miss my days with the chief's father. He was a good leader. Hey, my back is killing me. You have no idea what it's like to carry this weight for 200 years.
All the chorus enter onto the west bank of the Nile, led by the chief's father and the village chief. They are talking all at the same time, but 2 voices can be distinguished.
Can you believe it? As the sun sets, the crocodile snatched the fisherman's son just before his naming ceremony.
Which fisherman?
Bozagoli's close friend.
Where was Bozagoli?
He tried his best to save him, but without any success when the crocodile passed under the deadly waves.
Those crocodiles have returned to their bad habits. A week ago, they kidnapped the chief's son. Now another child.
We don't know who it will be tomorrow.
Let's be careful for our kids. It seems the Nile will be prohibited for us and our children for a long time.
I mean, after the crocodile snatched the chief's son, no one will be safe.
Under the water, the two crocodiles are swimming towards Crocodile Island with the baby. Crocodile 1 has a black eye patch on his swollen eye.
You did well this time.
Have you forgotten who I am?
No, I know that even with one eye, you're the best at snapping, you're the fastest underwater, and you're the best diver. And always, the Queen of the Nile sends you on special missions.
If I make one more mistake, she will banish me from here.
The Queen of the Nile said she needs this child to bargain with. Look, she's there.
The crocodiles reach the Queen of the Nile and give her the crying baby.
I have excused what harm you did to my reputation with the other child.
For that, I lost the sight of one of my eyes.
Yes. I wish you had lost both of them.
It is enough that you pardon me. That's all I am asking for.
Oh, you have my pardon already. Now go. Get out of my sight, both of you. I have work to do cleaning up your mess.
At the other bank, the chief's father cracks the air and the water with his whip 3 times and addresses the whole village.
Please, all of you go to your homes. I will bring my grandson to safety.
The chorus exits and the crocodile bed appears, followed by the hippo, then the shepherdess of the Nile.
Command me, master.
You did well. You came very quickly.
What a beautiful evening. It reminds me of my dream yesterday. I dreamt, but the Queen of the Nile is waiting for you. She said you must come alone.
But she did not explain why.
What beauty.
Should we perhaps start again from the top of page 24?
Good
everyone?
plan.
The crocodile bed appears, followed by the hippo, then the shepherdess of the Nile.
Command me, master.
You did well. You came very quickly.
Can I now tell you about the dream I had?
Another time.
We must hurry to the Crocodile Island. The Queen of the Nile is waiting for us there.
Quickly, go and tell her we are on our way.
I hear and obey, master.
The crocodile bird flies away. The chief's father rides on the back of the hippo as he swims towards the island, followed by the shepherdess of the Nile.
What a beautiful evening. It reminds me of my dream yesterday. I dreamt that
Would you please save all your energy and concentrate on taking me quickly?
But
I need peace and quiet.
The crocodile bird returns.
The Queen of the Nile is waiting for you, and she said you must come alone.
Why?
She did not explain.
All right. Tell her I will come alone.
Who is going to be the witness to your agreement?
I'm so sorry, the shepherdess of the Nile. I must follow her conditions. I don't have the power. As you know, I would like you to be there, but I want to take my grandson from between her jaws.
Okay. I'll go back to the other bank and wait for you there. But I'll let you know now, any agreement that I don't witness, I will not be able to comment on if either of you breach it in the future.
It's all right.
Everything that is happening now is just like my dream yesterday. Do you want me to tell you?
No, just drop me off in the shallow water. I will walk the rest of the way to the Queen of the Nile. And you must go to the other bank until I call you again.
All right, Master. I'll go to take a little nap. And maybe I'll dream a new dream that I can tell you on your way back.
Yes.
Chief's father walks to the Queen of the Nile and he finds, to his surprise, there are 2 babies there.
It's good to see you.
It's been a long time. It's always a pleasure to see you again.
Which of these is your grandson?
How can I know? I've never seen him before.
To show you my goodwill, I have brought both of them to you. One of them is your grandson, and the other is also from your village. I taught both of them some of the Nile secrets, and from now on, no creature in the Nile will harm them. Moreover, they can cross safely under the deadly waves.
How can I trust you again?
By the holy water that gives us life, and by the sand that gives us warmth, and by this sky above. No creature in the Nile is going to harm any of your descendants if you agree to the same agreement as before.
I agree. And not only my descendants, but everyone in our village.
Oh, that's a big ask. Let me think. Okay, no worries. I agree on one condition, that you stop your son, the chief of the village, from swimming in or coming near the Nile for 10 days. In fact, 10 years.
My son, he did a foolish thing. He's in hell because of that. And he vows he will never do it again for as long as he lives.
All right. This is our new agreement. Take your grandson and return the other one to his family. Let us put the past behind us and start afresh.
The Queen of the Nile slips below the water, and the chief's father cracks his whip on the water 3 times. He picks the children up and exits.
I am the shepherdess of the Nile, and proudly, I have witnessed the lives of 2 centuries. Many years have flowed in front of my eyes, sometimes as angry waves, sometimes as calm ripples. The chief's father returned to the village, and he was in a great dilemma because he doesn't know which one of the babies is his grandson. The chief's father had forgotten that the shepherdess of the Nile holds all the Nile secrets. And the Queen of the Nile denied me to be witness to the new agreement, to not reveal her plan to return the chief's father his grandson. When the chief's father came back, all the villagers were waiting for him. He found the midwife and asked her if she could distinguish between the two children. Up until then, he had not realized one of them was missing his toes. Poor boy. One of the crocodiles ate them. The midwife noticed immediately, and she said to the chief's father that when she delivered his grandson, the child was perfect in his body. But the chief of the village arrived, and he said immediately that that child with the perfect body was his own. I have been the shepherdess of the Nile for more than 2 centuries, and no one asked me whose child was whose. If somebody had asked me, I would have told them. Where has the fisherman gone? When Chief's father sent for him to give him his child, it was like the earth had swallowed him up. Bozigali volunteered to take his friend's child. What a clever Bozigali. He returned to his canoe, and in his mind, he knew well this new poor child can show him how to cross the dead waves. That's exactly what happened that night. Bozigali from that day crossed the dead waves safely because of his toe-less boy, without any one of the villagers noticing, because there was a great celebration for the return of the chief father's son, the chief father's grandson. Did I forget to tell you the chief's father named his grandson Son of the Nile? And no one in the village cares what the real name of the fisherman's son is. All the villagers just call him the fisherman's son. Sometimes children tease him by calling him the boy with the missing toes. I am the shepherdess of the Nile, and proudly I witnessed the lives of 2 centuries. And many years have flowed in front of my eyes, sometimes as angry waves, sometimes calm as ripples. 8 years have passed since that incident, and the 2 children have grown, the son of the Nile and the fisherman's son. Nothing separates them except when they go to sleep. The son of the Nile in the village chief's luxurious house, and the fisherman's son in his poor hut. They spend most of their time playing with the Nile creatures. See them coming. See them coming from there. What beautiful children.
May good heavens bless your way, kind-hearted shepherdess of the Nile.
Welcome, the great chief's grandson. Ahem.
Are you thinking about your crazy idea again?
Huh? Ahem. You seem to have dementia. I'm the great chief's son. It's these 2 centuries on my back, my mind, my son. Anyway, tell me, shepherdess of the Nile, did you see the Nile mermaids today? Yes, now. They are near the Crocodile Island.
We raced to the Nile mermaids.
I'm not waiting for your invitation to meet our friends.
The son of the Nile dives in straight away. They both swim towards the island. The shepherdess of the Nile swims in the other direction, shaking her head.
Children.
The children reach the island. They find 2 Nile beds and a small crocodile and a balloon fish.
Hey, friends, shall we play catch my tail?
But you don't have a tail.
You can catch our butts.
Then the game will be catch my butt.
Do you want to play or not?
Come on, I want to play.
We want to play.
Of course we want to play.
They dive into the water and swim around in a circle, singing.
Come on, catch my tail.
Let us know which one of us is weak or pale.
Racing like a snail.
The Nile creatures tomorrow will tell his tale.
Oh, tomorrow it'll end up on the weighing scale.
Okay, you know how the game goes. First, we race to Crocodile Island. The one who reaches the bank flips over and we try to catch his tail. Ready, steady, go.
They swim to Crocodile Island. Now Mermaid 1 gets there first, flips over and swims back with all the others chasing her, trying to catch her tail. They exit. Crocodiles 1 and 2 are swimming together under the water towards the bank where a villager is fishing.
Isn't that fantastic when all creatures live in harmony together?
I'm very bored of all of this. Many years have passed since I tasted human flesh.
Are you thinking about your crazy idea again?
Why not?
Always your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Did you forget what happened to you last time?
For as long as I live, I will never forget that. Whenever I look at my beautiful face in the waves, I see my bulging eye.
It's great that you haven't forgotten that. Remember, one more mistake and you're banished.
I am thinking about retaliation.
That's madness. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do what I was created for.
We are all created to live.
You are so naive. In these waters, look around. The strong eat the weak. If you are weak, you don't have the right to live.
The one who is strong today, then tomorrow, or the next day, he will be weak. Does that mean he doesn't deserve to live?
What I know is I'm the strongest creature in these waters now.
To be stronger doesn't mean you can be unfair.
Exactly. I want to keep the balance right.
How?
We are the crocodiles. We were created to snatch our food with so much force. Anyone who tries to do the same as us, we will kill and eat them. Those humans, they think they're above everybody because they walk upright and use their hands and they have weapons. The only thing we have that they don't have is that we know how to surprise and attack at the right time.
Maybe you've a fever or you're hallucinating. What are you talking about?
When Pozagoli was stronger than me, he poked my eye and I lost it forever. But he did not defeat me. I've trained well. I've become the best one-eyed fighter in these waters.
Not again. Are you returning to the same old story?
Every day, I remember what happened to me because of that sport child, the son of the chief. Whenever I see him swimming peacefully in front of me with his missing toes, the first thought in my mind is just to eat him up.
That means you didn't learn from your first lesson. The one where you lost your eye.
I am looking for my revenge. That's the only thing that can put out this fire in my heart. That boy with the missing toes, he's the reason for everything that's happened to me. I tasted his delicious toes before I was ready to complete my feast, to eat him all up. And after that, I will punish Bazagoli by cutting him to pieces.
That's insane. The Queen of the Nile will never permit it.
I will give you a practical example of what I'm going to do.
Crocodile 1 swims under the water to the bank. He catches the fishing villager and drags him below the water. The villager fights him with his fishing rod but cannot escape. Crocodile 1 comes back up on his own, leaving his victim behind. This time, he snatches a goat from the shore, grabbing it by the neck, which cracks. He throws the goat to Crocodile 2.
That is your meal. Tame crocodile.
Don't call me tame.
Tame crocodile.
No, I am not.
You are as tame as a lizard in a cage.
You're reckless and crazy.
Get out of my sight, or I will kill you.
Which side? This eye?
I could kill you blind. Have you forgotten who I am? And after that, I'm going to complete my revenge to snatch that child from Crocodile Island, where he usually plays with the Nile mermaids.
Try it, and you become completely blind.
The crocodiles fight, and the Queen of the Nile enters.
Stop it.
He started it.
He started it.
He started it.
He started it, and I will never stop.
What are you talking about?
Shall I tell her?
Do you think I'm afraid of you or her?
What's going on?
This stupid idiot is thinking of snatching one of those children.
Oh, is that right?
I am free to do whatever I like. I can snatch any creature that walks along the bank.
You have no idea how much this is going to cost us. Do you really know how dangerous that would be?
Yes, and I can take that responsibility. Have you forgotten who I am?
Then you've used your final strike. You know your punishment. Go from here and do your craziness somewhere else and never come back.
I am not going anywhere.
This is my kingdom, idiot.
It is my kingdom now. Where else can I find a place without traps or where fishermen don't try to hunt us?
Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because I have an agreement with the humans.
I'm not going to protect your agreement. It does not represent me. I'm going to snatch that child with the missing toes.
When I made this agreement, I gave my honor for all of us, idiots.
Don't call me idiot again.
You are an idiot. Reckless, stupid, and any other bad word that describes you.
Enough! I am already on the edge. Don't push me over. I am the king of the Nile now.
Well, if you choose this way, all the creatures of the Nile and beyond will be against you. They will fight you too.
I am the best at snapping. I am the fastest underwater, and I'm the best diver. I'm already doing all your hard work too. I am the king of the now. I'm going to announce it from this moment on, and you will see that I deserve this name. And many of your kind, they will follow me.
No one will follow you, idiot.
Are you deaf? Have you been asleep on your ears? Lots of us are bored with you. They don't like your agreements with the humans. At all. We've been without our pride because of you. Lots of us are longing for the old days when any creature who heard the name crocodile will shake with fear and get goosebumps.
You are making a big mistake. I should have seen this coming a long time ago. With your selfish heart, you will regret your hasty decision. Give it some time.
Get off my back. I'm the king of the now. I have no confidence in you. I'm the one who is going to return us to our former glory. No creature with 2 legs can swim beyond the deadly waves and come back alive. Any creature that walks along the bank would die. I protect this territory now.
You've left nothing to redeem yourself. You crawl to your own death.
Oh, I'm really scared. I'm the best at snapping. I'm the fastest underwater, and I'm the best diver. What are you going to do?
Crocodile 2, kill this moron.
Bring it on, tame big guy.
Queen of the Nile swims into the dead waves while the 2 crocodiles viciously fight. Eventually, Crocodile 1 badly injures Crocodile 2. Crocodile 1 jumps up laughing with a wicked laugh. He swims between the waves and exits. Meanwhile, on Crocodile Island,
The Queen of the Nile needs you to come on an urgent matter.
Where and when?
At noon on the West Bank. And you will find the chief's father there as well.
It's not long until noon. I better hurry.
Excuse me, I'm now going to tell the chief's father.
Before you go, do you know why the Queen of the Nile needs me?
I have no idea.
Okay then, we'll meet again in a short time.
Okay, now I better go and tell the chief's father.
May the wind carry you safely.
the shepherdess of the Nile swims to the west bank as the crocodile bird flies away, singing. Crocodile bird finds Chief's father walking along the river bank, walking with a stick. Crocodile bird lands on his shoulder.
I expected to find you in your cave in the mountain.
I was going to summon you to arrange a meeting with the Queen of the Nile.
Ah, what telepathy. She asked me to ask you the same thing. She said it's urgent.
I haven't met her for a long time, not since our last agreement.
Look there, the shepherdess of the Nile has arrived.
Welcome, venerable shepherdess of the Nile.
And here comes Queen of the Nile too.
May all good waves bless you, kind, decent, generous, and noble chief's father. May all good waves bless you, venerable shepherdess of the Nile.
May all heaven bless you.
I swear by the Nile and the honor of my ancestors, I came here today on an important matter, and I want the shepherdess of the Nile to be our witness.
To witness what?
If you'll excuse me, I have to go. I don't want to witness anything.
Please wait, shepherdess of the Nile. Today, I'd like to confess something that has burdened my heart for many years.
If that relates to the son of the chief and the son of the fisherman, then I will stay.
Thank you.
Has something bad happened to my grandson?
No.
Thanks for the protection of the heavens.
This is what I came to explain. There has been a breach of our agreement.
How come?
A crocodile has taken a human.
You've broken our agreement.
Your forgiveness, master. There are crocodiles without manners, just like with people. Some crocodiles have become rebels and oppose my order, and it's them who are causing this disturbance.
Then I will do whatever I like to them.
I've banished them from my kingdom, so you have the right to do anything to them. Moreover, I'll help you any way I can.
I will make them stones with my whip.
Oh, a suitable punishment.
The chief's father cracks his whip on the water to call the crocodile bird. The crocodile bird enters.
Did you see my grandson today?
They are near the Crocodile Island. He's playing with his friends and the Nile mermaids.
No one can trust a crocodile today. Quick, go and bring the hippo to take me to my grandson.
I hear and obey, master.
While you're talking about your grandson, there is something that is burdening my conscience for years that I need to talk to you about.
Is there something worse than the nightmare we're now living? There may be a vicious crocodile near my grandson on the other bank. Can this wait for another time? I must hurry to save my grandchild.
Master, you had better listen to the Queen of the Nile so you can bring your real grandson back.
What nonsense. What's this mystery? My real grandson? I only have one grandson, and you both know who he is.
Would you please explain to him, shepherdess of the Nile?
No. You must tell him yourself. It's not my concern.
I'm losing my patience. In the names of all the heavens, what are you talking about?
I'm here today to apologize for a mistake I made years ago. And I want the shepherdess of the Nile to witness my apology.
Without any introduction, what is the matter?
Do you remember that day when we made the last agreement?
I remember it like yesterday.
Do you remember I asked you which one of the two children was your grandson?
Yes, and I said, how can I know? I've never seen him before.
Your grandson is...
My grandson is my grandson?
Pardon me, Queen of the Nile, leave this to me. Your grandson is the one whose toes were severed by the crocodile.
This is no time for jokes, shepherdess of the Nile.
I'm not joking, master. Your grandson is the one with the missing toes.
Is that right? My grandson is the one with the missing toes. Or has the shepherdess of the Nile got dementia?
Everything she says is true. That's what has burdened my conscience all these years and why I've avoided meeting you.
My grandson is the one with the missing toes and has lived in the poor fisherman's house all these years?
Oh, here comes the crocodile bird with the hippo. It's best my master goes to bring back your real grandson. The Nile is no longer safe for these days.
Wait here until I come back. We need to have a longer talk.
Where are we going?
Take me to Crocodile Island.
Crocodile bird woke me up from my worst nightmare in my life. I saw so many.
I've had enough of nightmares happening in front of me now. Swim as fast as you can. I'm in a hurry.
But this nightmare is really terrible. I must tell someone. Why does no one like to listen to my nightmares or my dreams?
Please swim faster. I promise you, when we come back to the West Bank, I will listen to you.
Promise me?
I promise.
Here we are, approaching Crocodile Island.
On the island, the son of the Nile is alone, crying. When he sees Chief's father, he waves and runs to him. They hug in the shallow water.
The crocodile snatched my friend, fisherman's son.
When did that happen?
Not long ago. Bozagoli was nearby and dived after him. He told me to wait until he came back.
Chief's father cracks his whip in the air 3 times. The crocodile bird flies and sits on his shoulder.
Command me, master. Whatever you wish.
Tell the Queen of the Nile and the Shepherdess of the Nile to come very quickly to the deadly waves. A crocodile snatched my grandson.
I hear and obey, master.
Oh, good heavens, keep my grandson safe.
Father, the crocodile snatched my friend, the fisherman's son, not me.
I know, I know. It's a long story. Let's now try to save your friend.
The son of the Nile and the chief's father dive into the water until they see Bozagoli taking the fisherman's son from the jaws of the crocodile and trying to swim to the surface. But crocodiles surround him as he tries to fight back with only one hand and his legs. The hippo, the queen of the Nile, and the shepherdess of the Nile arrive. The hippo dives into the circle with the son. The son grabs the fisherman's son, jumps on the hippo's back, and they are taken to the surface. The fighting continues between the others. The chief's father uses his whip. Whatever he touches becomes stone. When the crocodile one realizes that, he commands his group to flee. The queen of the Nile, the chief's father, Bozagoli, and shepherdess of the Nile follow them for a long time.
They are far away from our village now. Let's go back.
They all swim to a nearby bank. They swim to their village, and on the bank, they find the chief of the village and all the chorus waiting. Everyone is laughing as the hippo sleeps, snoring with a high-pitched voice. The chief's father hugs the 2 children.
Thank you, Bozagoli, for saving the child.
It is my duty, master.
And also, thank you, Queen of the Nile and Shepherdess of the Nile. You have redeemed yourselves for your big mistake in keeping your secret from me for a long time. But I'm grateful you told me, and I forgive you.
From now on, I will never hide any secrets from a lifelong friend. We are the sons and daughters of today.
Let's bury the past and start a new one, and start a new wave.
Before today, I had 1 grandson. But today, thanks heavens, I now have 2 grandsons. Those two boys from now on will live as brothers under my roof. I'm going to build a luxurious house for the fishermen near the chief of the village's house, and another one beside it for Bozagali, as a reward for the great work they have done for me. They can have whatever they like from my fortune, so they have enough for the whole of their life.
All the chorus voiced their approval. Their noise wakes up the hippo.
Oh, master, I dreamed a beautiful dream. Would you like to listen to it?
Now?
You promised me.
Okay. Tell me your beautiful dream.
The hippo starts to think, scratching his head as if he had forgotten.
Really? You would like me to tell you my dream?
Not just to me, but to the whole village.
The hippo starts to think, scratching his head as if he had forgotten.
Oh, hippo, tell us your beautiful dream. Tell us, tell us.
Tell us your dream, hippo.
Tell us your beautiful dream, hippo.
Come on, hippo, tell us your beautiful dream.
In fact, when I sleep, I dream about a lot of things. But when I wake up, I forget them all.
Then why are you always asking me to listen to your dreams?
Just making right conversation. Wait. I remember something. I had a daydream and I wish it would come true.
Hippo addresses the audience.
Please, kids, jump up here and enjoy the bubble.
Lots of bubbles appear.
My daydream is to always see on the banks of the Nile children and their parents playing, and above them a cloud of bubbles. Please help me make this daydream come true.
The children, animals, chorus, everyone blow bubbles and dance to the melody of Crocodile Bird's song.
It's beautiful to sing and smile. I wish all creatures reconcile up on the land or in the Nile, just like me and Crocodile. It's beautiful to sing and smile. I wish all creatures reconcile up on the land or in the Nile, just like me and Crocodile. It's beautiful to sing and smile. I wish all creatures reconcile up on the land or in the Nile, just like me and Crocodile.
The end.
Hello. Thank you. Hello. So is everyone here? Rob?
Yep, and we're back with you, Anita.
Okay. Hi, everyone. And thank you so much. Wow, I do. I feel like I've been on the banks of the Nile. And one of the things is I've got so many amazing lines and rhythms in my head. So thank you so much for that. What we're going to do now, if it's okay, is to move into the next part of things, which is basically kind of question and answer. But what I want to do is to really make sure that we get a chance to hear from the playwright. Afief Ismail, and to thank him, first of all, for allowing us to have this rehearsed reading, but also to have a bit of a conversation about making, about his work as a playwright and as a poet. Right, so Afief, are you around?
Yes, I'm here.
Right, hi. So what was it like for you watching this rehearsed reading of your work, which goes back quite some way, doesn't it?
I felt like my son of the Nile returned home. Thank you so much, guys, for this beautiful reading. But before we start, I would like to acknowledge the indigenous Australian for allowing me to call Australia home. As my ancestor back in Africa taught me, we have brothers and sisters in nature. I promise them I will never ever harm this land, waters, or its people.
Right, okay. So yes, I mean, we live in such interesting times, don't we? And Australia has been a place where you have created a number of plays for young people. And there is this thing called transcreation as well that you do there. We can kind of come to that, okay? But what I want to start with is where are your influences in terms of this work, this particular work that we've just seen?
I'm a grandma boy. I'm one of 11, 9 boys and 2 girls. I'm a third in the ladder. When I was 2 years old, my beloved sister arrived after 3 boys, and everyone in the family very happy about this newcomer. I'm excited. I was excited. I'm happy too. But suddenly, I found myself kicked from the nest of my mom. But likely, my grandmother there for me.
Right.
And my grandmother from early childhood will tell us all the children in the house stories, and she performed them as well. She's the first women's head I saw in my life. And she's an actor, she's a designer, she's a director, she's everything.
Wow.
And she used storytelling to correct our silly mistake during the day with her. And from early childhood, I a lot about storytelling. And I learned about the magical realism from my grandmother before I was introduced to my heroes, Gabriel Garcia Marquez or Isabella Allende. My grandmother, she don't know how to read or to write, but she taught me the most what I know about my theater.
She taught
the main lesson. Yes, the main lesson. She said, everything is there. You just need to listen and observe and recreate. And that's what I have done through the years. I developed those 3 lessons with practice and experiences to shorten the distance between the hand and the mind.
Okay. And I suppose all of this also prompted you to write for young people. In other words, your childhood and your grandmother. Is that why you write for young people today?
That's one of the main source for me, my grandma. But I started writing for children actually in very different place. I started to write for children in prison. When I was arrested for my 23rd time back in Sudan between 1990 till 2000. In my the 23rd arrest as a prisoner of conscience, I was taken from my home to after midnight as usual and driven to the capital of our region in Middle Sudan. I was put in a dirty cell after I was released to the reception meal. In other words, the reception meal, the security force create a lines, 2 lines, and beaten the prisoner with the hose till you reach your cell. In the morning, I looked around in small cell, 1 meter by 1.5 meters, and I realized there is a lots of names carved on the wall, and some of them were written by blood. And I noticed the clearest one, the clearest slogan says "Fever for struggle of Sudanese people," and the signature underneath it's a name of one of my friend who tortured to death. Start from this cell till they driven him to my hometown. His name Abdul Rahama. When I saw that, something frozen in my soul and in my heart, and I start to compose poems. I'm a playwright and poet too as well. To compose a poem to honor this great martyr. And because no paper allowed, I start to compose those poems in my head. Whenever I get a chance to go to the toilet, I secure the wrap of the soap and bring them from my experience with previous arrest. I used to hide small pencil in the bend of my trousers, and with this small pencil to write on those papers. After 3 weeks, the news circulated around and people in Africa and in Arabic country and Amnesty International, they petitioned the Sudanese government on my behalf. And they allowed my mother and my brother to visit me. And my older brother, he's a lawyer, and the authority there, they fear from people work in this field. And they brought me and we sat in the office, and the head of the security force to show my brother there is nothing happening. He asked me to, what do you want in that moment? I said, I need papers to write. He took 2 A4 papers and gave it to me. Believe me when I say that those are the most precious things I got in my life till now. When I returned to myself. I fold those 2 sheets of A4 to 16 small pages, and I start to write the poem I composed before in one of them, and in the other one, I start to write song and tale for children, because in the next day they're going to ask me what you have written, and I start to write song and tale for children. I left my youngest son; he was just 11. I thought if I'm not surviving this time, I will leave for him something. That's how I start to write for children.
Wow. Afia, thank you so much for sharing all of that, because out of that extraordinary pain and what have you, you have created a whole body of work that is celebrated in many parts of the world. And as I understand it, your work in Arabic, has been performed at least up until 2000 in Sudan, in Khartoum even. So thank you. It's so amazing to hear the story of how, yet again, great art often has to, I don't know, come out of really difficult and challenging, really challenging kinds of situations. Thank you for sharing your dreams of reconciliation, because certainly that seems to be a part of this particular play anyway, a dream of reconciliation, a dream of playfulness, a dream of promises not being broken. I hope that, there are some promises that can come about. Yeah. What's coming in the future for you in terms of future work? What sorts of things might we look forward to?
I'm working at the moment in 2 pieces. One for children theater, and it is inspired by 3 years ago. I went with my family. I have 3 delightful kids and my wife. We went back to Africa, to Egypt, to see my father and my mother. And it was 16 years since the kids met their grandparent. And the play is about that, about children of diaspora meet their grandparents for first time for a long time. And the second piece about the new normal after coronavirus, and this will be young adult or adult piece.
Right, okay. Well, we look forward very much to reading and enjoying your work. Thank you so much for being here, because I know that in Australia, it's actually, my goodness, o'clock, isn't it? Is it something like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock there?
Yes, we are near 3 o'clock now.
Yeah, okay, right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to say thank you and goodbye to you. And what I want to do is to say thank you to the cast, to the crew. I want to say thank you to the stage manager, Hannah, and to Rob Hart, whose technical genius allows everything to go so smoothly. This is the 4th and final rehearsed reading that has been put on by Utopia Theater since September of last year. And during that time, we have had Death in the King's Horseman by Wole Soyinka. And then we have had And the Girls in Their Sunday Dresses by Zach Simda, The Black Hermit by Ngugi wa Thiong'o. And last but certainly not least, Son of the Nile by Afif Ismail. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Utopia Theater is, of course, based in Sheffield, for those of you who are new, and its raison d'etre is to make sure that African storytelling, African plays are available to British audiences, but increasingly international audiences. Thank you so much. And I think that now is a good time for us to just have a little bit of a think about tonight and about the deeper sources of this play that have been explained to us by the playwright. And on that note, I want to say good night. Okay.
I have a thanks to say as well to my co-trans creator, Dr. Vivian Glantz, who played a great role since I arrived to Australia to bring together, we bring my work from Arabic into English through the process called transcreation.
Yes.
All my existence in English language, and I would like to shout to her, thank you so much, Vivian, and thank you. Always is not enough.
Right.
Thank you guys very much for this wonderful reading, and I hope after this pandemic end, one day maybe you will visit our isolated city in Australia and play the Son of the Nile for us.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. I'm sure that we definitely are going to see this play on its feet. I'm really looking forward to that. And I have so many wonderful lines, but my favorite line I'm going to kind of go away with, besides the one about the dreams, because I'm a great dreamer, is the one, I'm the best at snapping. So all right, so thank you. I'm going to say
so much, everyone. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. And thanks everyone for joining. Thank you.
Thank you, Magisol.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ismail.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. I honor today by your beautiful reading and the effort you put and energy you put in this reading. Something magical and lovely. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough.
No, thank you so much.
It's a true honor.
Also to the Board of Trustees, I want to thank the Board of Trustees as well. I want to make sure that everyone is included in what has been a phenomenal set of rehearsed readings. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. And thanks to the Arts Council.
Oh, yes. And the Arts
Council for continuing to support us. But thanks to the actors. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks to our audience as well.
Thanks to the audience as well. You're going to all start shouting it out one at a time now. Thank you. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Anna.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you all. Rest well.